What is going on, everybody? This is your boy XV Krampus, and today I want to talk about the Madden 19 cover, Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown just made the Madden 19 cover for this year, and I'm very glad that he is in the cover and nobody from the Eagles is in the cover. I'm an Eagles fan. Therefore, I didn't want any Eagles player to make the Madden cover. Right now, I want to speak about the Madden cover. Can Antonio Brown defy the odds of the Madden curse? It is real. It is very real. There's only a select amount of players who have defied the Madden curse. Madden has been doing cover athletes for 20 years now. In those 20 years, only four athletes have defied the Madden curse. We're going to go back. We're going to take a little history ride and go back and look at the players, who they were, what happened to them, how they got injured right after they made the cover of Madden. So today we're just gonna take a little history ride and we're going to go straight into it right now. So we already know that Antonio Brown, Pittsburgh Steelers Antonio Brown, is in the cover for Madden 19. It just got leaked yesterday. Madden had it on the wraps, but it's out now. It's out of the question. So we already know that Antonio Brown is officially the cover for Madden 19. Alright, so Madden started doing the cover athletes in 1999, and the first player was Harrison Hurst. Rushing record, he set a rushing record for combined rushing and receiving yards. He also achieved one of the longest runs in the NFL, and he got his team, the San Francisco 49ers, into the playoffs that year in 1998. He then becomes the first athlete to make the Madden cover. Before that, it was John Madden on the covers of the game, of the franchise. So in 99, Harrison Hurst makes the first official cover athlete for Madden. What happened in the 1999 season, right after he became the cover athlete, right after he becomes the cover athlete, he goes on, leads the 49ers to the playoffs, and in the second round against the Atlanta Falcons, he broke his ankle. Season done. The very first year of the cover, this poor man suffers a season-ending injury in the second round of the playoffs. So that is one. Right, that is the very first Madden cover athlete that gets stricken, gets stricken by the curse. Right, so the very first cover athlete, boom, it happened. Very first, it happened instantaneously. 99 season, boom, he gets injured in the second round of the playoffs. Very horrible injury. He broke his ankle. It was a very horrifying injury. Let's take a look at the 2000 cover athlete. For Madden 2000, right, the original cover art was supposed to be Detroit Lions Barry Sanders, but because he announced his abruptly retirement from the league, the NFL quickly scrambled up and use somebody else, so they went with Green Bay Packers Dorsey Levens. Dorsey Levens, that was his last year playing. That was his last year playing for Levens, and for both Levens and Barry Sanders. Both of them out at the same time. The minute one gets announced, they put the other one in. Done. So Dorsey Levens had a nagging injury in 1999, and in 2001 the Green Bay Packers caught him. So Barry Sanders retired 2000. Dorsey Levens gets caught in 2001. So that's two athletes in one cover, one Madden, that just out of the game. Two Maddens, three athletes, right? Dorsey Levens, Barry Sanders, Harrison Hurst, three in two Maddens, but excuse me, because the official Madden cover for the 2000 wasn't Barry Sanders. We're not gonna use him as an example. We just go with Levens. He was out of the league the year after being in the cover. All right, 2001. Buckeyes' very own Eddie George makes the cover. Fantastic season he had in 2000. Makes it to the playoffs. Game against Baltimore. Bobbles a pass. Gets intercepted. They end up losing in the playoffs. So that's another athlete that gets hit by the Madden curse. The first three Maddens, 1999, 2000, 2001. Three Maddens, three players that got struck by the curse. I'm not saying that the curse is real, but the curse is real. Nobody wants their the stars from their teams to make the Madden cover for a reason. This is one of them. Their players sometimes just simply don't perform or get injured. Their teams never do well. After they go in, they are on the cover. That's it. They cannot recover, if you know what I mean. Let's look up 2002 right now. All right, let's go on to our fourth cover athlete right now. 2002 was UCF's own Dante Culpepper. One of those very extremely good quarterbacks who was unlucky with the situation that he had dealt in with the Vikings. But we're not gonna talk about the Vikings. All right, they thought they had a shot in the NFC. No chance. But Dante Culpepper, he in the 2001 season, he had a very good year. 2001 season, almost 4,000 yards, and he rushed for nearly 500 yards. Was selected to the Pro Bowl. He had a very good 2001 season. Midway through the season, he gets named to the he gets named as the cover athlete for the 2002 Madden game. Well, injures his knee versus the Steelers, right? Comes in the 2002 season throwing 23 interceptions to 18 touchdowns only. right? Which, if you saw Dante Culpepper play, you know it was unusual for him to put up those kind of numbers. He was always a very consistent. He was always a very consistent quarterback, and a lot of people's favorite too. But that was the year that players started taking notice about the Madden curse, because you're seeing a pattern now. The minute you were announced to be the cover athlete, something went wrong along the lines that either made the player look bad, the player would injure himself, the teams just simply couldn't perform because of the things that were going on after they were announced as the cover athlete. 2003, Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk, everybody knows him. Everybody knows he's a legend. He's one of those rare running backs that are just extremely good at everything they do at the position. Well, he got hit by the curse. After he was announced cover athlete, he was unable to rush for more than 1,000 yards for the first time. For the very first time. And after that, after he made the cover, after he was announced as the cover athlete, didn't reach 1,000 yards, right? His yardage went down subsequently, season after season, up until 2006, when he had knee surgery and ended up retiring, just never coming back into the league. So we are up to 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, and now 2003. 5 Madden games, 5 of them. 5 athletes who's been struck by the Madden curse, one after the other, so on and so on. We'll keep moving through this list. We'll continue to explore this series on Sunday when I drop part 2 of this 4-part series. So make sure you are subscribed and you smash that like button and turn notifications on so you can get the video the minute it drops. You do not want to miss it. We have a 4-part series. It's detailing all of the cover athletes for Madden, and will Antonio Brown defy the Madden curse? I hope you really enjoyed part 1 of the series. Until Sunday, I am out of here. Goodbye.